welcome to mine and Roman's Weekend Best.
Yeah, it's Sunday morning, the time just to sit back, chill out on the sofa, let us pamper you for the next hour. Some great guests and games. Now, when it comes to famous exports from St Helens, there's only one thing that springs to mind.
Bernie Clifton?
No, not.
The St Helens Saints?
No, not at all.
What about the invention of the floating glass process?
What? No, not at all. It's the incomparable Mr. Johnny Vegas, everyone!
And he's rumbled his way into the studio this morning, sweeping you off your foxtrotting feet.
What did you just say? Sunday morning.
Foxtrotting.
OK, just checking.
Aljaz Skorjanec.
Yes! If that wasn't enough, we're joined by the biggest DJ producer on the planet right now. Three-time Brit Award nominee. Put your hands together. Corry is joining us today. Now, as usual, the Cloud will provide us with content throughout the show. And before we get to chatting to our wonderful guests, it's got a music question for us. What was the #1 song on this day back in 2001? All right, that's
2001.
late May 2001. What's in the charts? What were you doing at the time?
I was 11, really happy about that.
Yeah.
Almost teenager, great stuff. The first, my guess would be Usher. And
good guess.
yeah, it was the song.
Oh yeah.
Come on.
You were into that as well.
Very much so. Of course I was.
Yeah.
100%. Right, let you go. Alice has gone with Usher.
I'd be miles out. I'm still at college in my head. I was going to go for James. This room is on fire.
Dad, what's your guess? Come on.
I'm going to go 2001. I know what you're going to say, and I know the klaxon's going to go off in a minute, but I was in EastEnders.
What's the time? How long did it last you? It lasted you a minute and a half. That's a new record.
You know, there are those
minute and a
moments
half
in your life that you use as bookmarks.
So I know. I'm like, wait till how long it takes for me to say monkey.
Yeah. Hang on, who had Monkey?
Yeah, exactly.
I was selling a lot of pyramid bags at the time. Just on a roll.
So Dad, what's your guess? #1 this day, 2001.
My guess would be Lady Marmalade.
It's a good guess, but the answer is, in fact...
It's raining men.
Jerry Halliwell.
That's older than that. Or Jerry Halliwell.
Jerry Halliwell version. I know. I love that you're so on it. That's not the night. That's not 2001. Look at that.
I should have known this, really, right? Because Shirley, his mum, sang on Jerry's next song, which is called Bag It Up, and that was #1.
God, we're so showbiz.
I can't help it.
It's like everything it ties in somehow. It's amazing. Look, Jerry Halliwell obviously was famous for Ginger Spice in the biggest girl band on the planet, and before she won her place in the Spice Girls, Jerry actually worked as a model, a nightclub dancer and a TV presenter on a Turkish game show. Did not know that. So what I would like to know is, what jobs did you do before you hit the big time? Aljaz, what about you?
Well, I'm still doing my job because I don't think I've ever hit it big time, but...
Is there anything you did before dancing?
Yeah, I did. Every summer, it was more for like a work experience sort of thing to get me used to, to work for things in life. So I would work at a bar for a few years. The sad thing was that I didn't end up earning anything at the end of those summer months because I kind of left everything behind the bar.
You were essentially just a money cleaner for them. You take it in their hands, rub it around for a little bit, and then give it back to them.
That's the nicest way to put it.
Yeah. Johnny, what about you?
I did everything.
Really?
Yeah, I was at I suppose the main one was Argos, but I kept having nosebleeds on the stock.
What?
So people kept sending it back going, it's a gift.
It's not?
I was upstairs, no, because I was so scruffy. And one day, they allowed me on the shop floor. Because when you used to go in, you had to order at the front, didn't you? And you got it, and then you went up with your ticket. And everything was abbreviated. And one day, I was quite hungover, but I was sort of... And I read it, everything was abbreviated. I read it really quick, and I went, horse au duvet? And she went, pardon? I went, horse au duvet? And she went, do you mean an hors d'oeuvre set? So they put me back upstairs.
I mean, look, we were chatting about Geri Halliwell and her cover of Raining Men, and if you like the idea of Raining Men and you've been itching to get out of the house to see a gang of hunky dancers strutting their stuff on a West End stage, no, me and my dad aren't going to the West End, you're actually in luck because... Here come the boys! Oh, yes! That took a lot of rehearsal. Aljaz, your show, Here Come the Boys, is helping to kick off the return of live theatre for London's West End. I mean, what can we expect?
I mean, first of all, well, I'm just happy to be back on stage. We're literally right in the middle of rehearsals, and it's a bit emotional because it's something that I love doing more than anything is performing in theaters. When you have faces right in front of you, you get the reaction immediately, and I've missed it so much. And to be able to go back and to do it in the Palladium, out of all places, it's a dream. And with the guys that we have, I mean, it's just a bunch of great friends. We've known each other for years, and I think it's a no-brainer. I mean, we're such amazing mates, and I think we have the whole show. It's basically a party. I think it's going to be the best party in town for definitely for a little while.
It looks fantastic. I mean, in each show, you take on your fellow Strictly dancers. You've got Pasha, you've got Graziano and Robin Windsor as well. You're taking them on in a head-to-head. I know, obviously, you're pals, but does that make the competition better?
You're always going to do your absolute best, isn't it? Even if it's a section that might not have been your strength. But we know how we are. We're all competitive. That's why the word we always come out. It's a competition word of dancing. So as much as we always say, no, you know, it's all fun and games, but once you're actually on the stage, you go for gold.
Of course.
And then sometimes I shouldn't, but I go anyway.
Of course you do.
Very good. I like that.
Well, just on first impressions then, right? If me, Johnny and Ro were to have a dance-off,
Yeah.
I mean, who do you think will come out on top?
I mean, first...
You've got your third straight up.
You know, I'm on your side. Listen, I'm on your side. We're on one side sitting here.
Thanks. What a confidence boost. Thank you. Me up against you two at a dance-off.
I'll tell you why, because Roman has got an amazing skill, right? I've got a little clip I want to show you of when he was a kid.
Which one's that?
Let me see. Oh, wow.
Oh, you're joking. Oh, lovely.
Brilliant.
Lovely. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Cheers, pal. Thanks for showing that.
And you're kind of wearing our costumes anyway.
Yeah,
that we're gonna wear on the
exactly,
show.
yeah.
It's brilliant.
That's kind of mix of a strong man.
Yeah.
A strong man on too much sugar and dancing.
Everywhere he went, he was going to jam on it, jam on it, jam on it. What about you, Johnny? You got any moves?
In my teens, I was desperate to break dancing was the thing. I got a roll of lino for my 10th, a squirt of lino for my 10th birthday, and I wanted to be in a crew.
Did you have anyone else in the crew?
We did have a crew, but we had a dance-off. We had these guys who came from New York and toured around youth clubs. And our big opener was my cousin. We'd flip him, you know, and he'd do a backflip and land. And he just went up in the air and landed on his neck.
Oh, my word.
All right,
It was the most embarrassing. No, because then they just had to take him out and we're all stood there and they're going... I'm giving it this, like, yeah. Get ready. And these New York lads were going, wow, you guys got some moves. And he's been stretched, you know.
Was he all right?
Yeah,
Oh,
he was
all
fine,
right.
he was fine. He just went up in the air and didn't bother to turn over. Just came back down like a missile.
Got me bothered.
I was about to say, let's start a dance crew, but I changed my mind now.
Yeah, exactly.
What about body popping? Did you do some of that?
Oh, popping and locking. Shocking, man.
Did it?
Go on.
Go on. Oh,
Go on.
let's-
Go on.
Yeah, I gotta
This
say.
is no... I couldn't do it back in the day, but it was like...
Love it. Oh, yeah.
Aljaz, listen, I can't have you on without talking about Strictly. So you joined in 2013. You won a Glitterball trophy that very first year. Is it your year this year?
Every year is my year, I say. Yeah, first year was an amazing. I couldn't, like, it was almost like a fluke, really, now looking back, because when you kind of, yeah, funny. when you kind of know, when you've done it for a little while, when you know how much goes into it, hours and hours of rehearsals, and the first year you're just, you know, just big eyes. I've never been in a TV studio that big. I'm from a little country on the other side of Europe. And I didn't fully grasp how big the show is. And I just got into it, dived into it with a head first. And we managed to win with Abby. And yeah, it's been a downhill now, it hasn't it? But no. I love it, I love it. I love being a part of it. And every year I love it more. I love it more every year.
It must be, you know, fantastic because you're meeting brand new people every single year. It's a different type of competition every year. I do always wonder what my dad would be like in the show. I don't have much to go on. I mean, the only kind of skills that I can kind of see from him are in videos like this one.
Let's see. Oh, lovely.
Oh, there you go.
Him and the old deer, there they are.
I said that's halfway down the foxtrot line.
What would, I mean, scores on the board, what would you kind of give something like that?
I would say for the effort, the 10, for sure.
Oh.
Absolutely. I mean...
All right, now say the real stuff, Aljaz.
No, like, even on Strictly, it's all about having fun. It's all about enjoying what you do. And that's why I do it. I mean, I do it for the love of it. And I feel like as long as whoever does it has fun while they do it, I mean, you win.
I was asked to do it, and I thought, it's just not fair, because imagine being the dancer going, "You've got Johnny Vegas!" And they go... Well, that's me out week 1, innit?
I promise it won't be that. I promise it won't be that.
Aljaz, great to have you here, man. Really is.
Thank you.
Tickets for Here Come the Boys are available now.
They are indeed. Time for a quick break, but don't go anywhere, because we're going to be finding out why Johnny's gone all glamp.
And DJ Joel Corry, he's going to be here virtually popping in just for a chat to see us in a few minutes.
See you then. Welcome back to Martin and Roman's Weekend Best. Johnny Vegas and Aljaz are here with us this morning.
Johnny Vegas is going to take us all glamping later, but first, we want to spotlight some other superstars. Some four-legged friends that are looking for an ever-loving home in Pause for Thought.
Very nice, very nice. Very good. I like the harp that you added. It's nice. Now, as you may know, rescue animals, very important to my dad and I. So each week we try our best to help out some of our friends in desperate need of a loving home.
But before we visit today's sanctuaries, we have some brilliant news about one of the dogs that we featured on the show a few weeks back. You might remember Bear, a beautiful 7-year-old collie who is living at Second Chance Kennels in Fife. Now, they've been in touch to tell him that he has found his forever home. Yep. And here he is with his new owner, Kathleen Hendricks.
Oh, look at the ear. The ear.
Beautiful.
Very cute. Very, very cute. Wish Bear and his new family the best of luck. So let's see some more Poor Base pals looking for homes. First up is one of the cutest dogs I think we've ever had, Womble.
Oh.
Womble is a lurcher cross from Gable's Dogs and Cats home in Plymouth in Devon. 5 weeks old, currently being cared for. Sadly, is the result of a huge demand for puppies caused from the pandemic. I mean, just look. I mean, look at her face.
That's a beauty.
Yeah, absolute beauty.
5 weeks old. I mean, he would become part of your family, wouldn't he?
Yeah, it says here, looking for a new home. Just very sweet boy, loves cuddles. That's it. That's all he's looking for. Who have we got next?
All right, I've got a little cat from the Cotswolds Dogs and Cats home. And his name is Barbosa. Little 3-year-old cat. He lost an eye, but they successfully worked on it, and he is as healthy as you can imagine. He's just looking for a sofa to sit on.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that?
They say he's a little bit shy, but once he gets snugged up, he's there for life.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful cat. Okay, let's go. Now we actually have a new animal that we've never had before. We got a ferret. We got a ferret.
Now we're talking.
Yeah. This is Sully. Sully, the ferret, in the care of Pact Animal Sanctuary in Norfolk. Sully is an albino male, about 5 years old. Just quite content to potter about, has bouts of playfulness.
It's unusual to get a white one, isn't it?
He'd really struggle in the wild, being albino. That's the other thing.
Why is that?
Well, albino, because they've got no natural camouflage, have they?
Yeah, well, there you go. Well, let's hope we can find all of those lovely guys and girls some lovely, lovely homes.
Yeah. For more information on any of the animals' features, then please contact the rescue centres directly.
Yeah. Now, Johnny, Aljaz, how would you like to get your hands on some exclusive Kemp merchandise? Oh, yeah. Now is your chance.
Yeah.
We're going to play a little game, and if you can beat the Kemps, you'll get your hands on one of these.
As a potter.
Yeah.
Production value.
Listen, you're going to need a team name. Have you come up with one?
Strictly.
Strictly Vegas?
Yeah, love it.
Strictly Vegas.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Strictly
Strictly Vegas.
Like it.
Yeah. What
Has a
happens
ring
in
to it,
Strictly
eh?
Vegas stays in
Stays in Strictly Vegas.
Stays in
All right, fine.
Vegas.
Well, look, we're going to play a little game called Top of the Swaps. Now,
Oh, I'm going to put it there and call it Panic Attack. I'm just going to imagine when the nursing home. Come on, where's my biscuits?
right, Top of the Swaps. Let me explain how it works. The Cloud has run some famous TV shows through its thesaurus to give us an alternative version, an alternative name. Okay, so the mixed-up TV show title will appear on the screen, and all.
There's no sugar in this tea!
I'm glad you know your buzz is working. Put it that way. All you have to do, buzz in when you know the real show.
Gotcha.
Okay?
The real one.
When you see the real show. Most correct answers wins when the time is up. I'll give you an example one just to show you. So here's the first example. So mates. So what's the alternative version?
There's no sugar in this tea! Friends.
Friends, let's take a look. It'd be friends. Aljaz, does that make sense?
Yeah, it does, yeah.
Perfect. All right, guys.
I'm laughing, but I love it. I love it.
I know.
We genuinely don't know the answers today, so let's have fingers on buzzers, please. We will start our timer now.
The Walking Dead.
Oh,
Let's take a look.
That is good.
Very good.
I'm on the right team to get in.
Oh, no.
No, because you know what we're oh, no, we're doing a quiz, I'll tell you after. No sugar in my tea.
The Office.
No, let's take a look. Come on, man.
I'm trying, right?
Come on. Right. Next up.
Only fools and horses.
Let's take a look. Oh, my God.
We were born for this. We were born for this.
Come on, right?
Right, hang on. Is it Benadryl? Yeah! 3-1. All right, next up.
Absolutely fabulous.
How? Go on, let's see. How? You're the best person I've ever seen play this game. I'm more impressed to keep these going and just let you play. Right.
Yeah, but the
Let's
best
go to the
thing
next
is,
one.
I'm just shouting out random stuff. Come dancing.
Oh, you were close, but yes, it is.
I didn't get
Be on the
that one.
buzzer there.
Nice.
Very good. Okay, next up. Oh,
No, come on. I bust too soon.
Oh.
loose women.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm playing for pity now.
I prefer the other title.
Yes, saggy ladies.
Actually, saggy women.
I had to double read that. I was
Right, next up.
Men behaving badly.
Let's take a look. It is Men Behaving Badly. Well done.
Brilliant.
Do we have another one? Dad's Army.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very good. Oh, there it is. I mean,
Wow, that's a good game.
Time is up. Well done, everyone. Aljaz, you were great in there. Great moral support for Johnny.
Hey, you with the wind beneath my wings.
Yeah, it was. It was.
It was actually the score was actually 3 to us and 6 to you guys. Well done. Well done. And you have, in fact, got yourself the exclusive We Beat the Kemps mug. And in the next game, you will have a chance to play for... Teapot.
Oh, that's even better. Now, when you think of glamping, the first things that come to mind are posh tents, fairy lights and actual toilets. So when the glamping industry came looking for a new poster boy, you would have made a fortune if you'd put your money on this man. Johnny Vegas glamping. How did it come about?
It came about from 2 o'clock in the morning. Had a few.
Yeah.
Decided to look at buses as part of my midlife crisis. It was either buses or Porsches. And I found this Maltese bus, and I put an offer in, and it was just mad. One thing led to another. We found other people who were rescuing buses. It took 4 attempts of getting her into the country, and on the 3rd attempt, the ferry caught fire.
No way.
Yeah, honest to God, and the relief that it wasn't our bus that had caught fire. There she is,
So
Patricia.
what else went wrong?
Everything, the day she turned up on site, she come over the hill, this majestic bus and a low loader, and the brakes failed and she crashed into the barn.
No way.
Yeah. It's genuine. You know when you go, you don't just get what you want because you're on telly. It was a real passion project, but we had COVID hit. Sadly, my mum passed away during the filming of it, so it's been a 2-year show in the making, and it wasn't just the sort of, hey, I'm having a glamp site. It was like everything that could go wrong did go wrong, and we came so close to scrapping her.
I'll tell you something, you know, the whole country loves you, Johnny, you know that.
Oh,
right?
mate, well...
But the star of the show, really, is your assistant...
Bev.
Of nearly 20 years, Bev. Right?
Bev.
She actually had some words to say about you. Well, I should say it, really. She said you had challenging behaviour.
And I think that's putting it lightly.
Yeah.
We have been, people are basically like, they're amazed I can dress myself. I mean, look at us two. You look like you're on TV and I look like I've come out of the pits for a day for a... I look like I've won a competition, to be honest.
Anyway, we got a clip of
I
next
look, but
week's episode.
she's fabulous.
Take a look.
This is going to be in the bus. It's going to live in the bus. It's my tribute to Miro, my favourite artist. I don't want anyone stepping in the shower and going, oh, my God, why didn't he go to Topps Tiles? It's an abstract family portrait of my sons. Right, that's done. Thank you, mate.
Oh, it's a pleasure, Johnny.
Mate, it's been, honestly, a genuine joy to do that.
Really nice. I mean, obviously what comes across in the show, you can see it there, your passion and your love that you have for the old vehicles, for the buses. I mean, we've got a picture of some of them here, and I have to ask, obviously, the glamping site is now open for business.
It is. It's actually fully booked.
Exactly. That's incredible, right? Fully booked. Which would be the best for me and my old man? What do you think?
I would say the... either the fire truck or the Citroen. I think you two would bicker too much in Billy the Snail.
Oh, really?
You've got to be really close, because you're literally facing each other when you're in there like that. Can you imagine 2 days of that? You'd crack.
Yeah, I would.
I mean, I just always said, if you, as a child, went on holiday in any of them...
It'd be amazing.
You'd never... And with 2 of them are dog-friendly, so you can take dogs on some of the buses. And it's just this lovely sight. We all just found each other.
So, for anyone watching right now, where can they actually find the glamping site?
It is up near Harrogate on Breaks Fold Farm.
Love it, love it. Congratulations, Johnny. Time for a quick break. We'll be chatting more to him when we come back.
Plus, we're going to be taking our guests on a trip down musical memory lane. See you in a few minutes. Welcome back to Martin and Roman's Weekend Best.
Johnny and Aljaz are here, and shortly, Joel Corry is going to be dropping in from the cloud. Now, Johnny, we've spoken about glamping on the Yorkshire Dales, but, I mean, we're now going to take a slightly darker turn, because we're going to start talking about murder on the Yorkshire Dales. We're, of course, referring to your latest murder mystery spoof with Sean Gibson, Murder They Hope.
Yeah.
It looks and has been wonderful. The finale airs on Saturday.
Yeah.
There's been a lot that's happened. You've had poisonous bakery-themed kind of plots. You've had a bunny rabbit.
Well, yeah, the myxomatosis bunny rabbit.
Yeah, a very dangerous bunny rabbit. I mean, what can we expect from the finale?
The finale is we get back on the road. We go back undercover on the coaches. Tracking down a killer. We've got special guest Lee Mack in that show.
Yeah.
Because we did the 3 one-offs.
Yeah.
And the coach blew up. So
yeah.
we're kind of in a more domestic situation and trying to set up a sort of private eye company.
Yeah.
And we just keep keep getting drawn into murders where we're well out of our depth.
But
as always.
You mentioned it there that you've got some great guests on there. You've got Lee Mack, Paul Whitehouse, Jason Manford turning up. I mean, the set must be so much fun to be a part of.
It's hilarious. I mean, the line where Paul Whitehouse is going out about the gingerbread men. I think I can say it. He goes, "The gingerbread men have got pubic hair." We couldn't. We corpsed. I swear we must have had 20 goes at getting it, and he just delivered it slightly different every time. You know, and you go action, and you go, "No, I'm good, I'm good." And then he goes, "The gingerbread." When you hear his voice, you just go, "I'm gonna go." And it's like, just keep the camera off me.
Do you corpse a lot? Like, do you find yourself?
Yeah, we do on this, and it's almost like a competition to try and get somebody else, you know, to lose it. And it's that thing where it's funny for the first 5 goes, and then the director starts to get a bit, guys,
yeah,
you know, time,
yeah.
and you go, "No, I'm good," but it's like you're back in the headmaster's office, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
And the more they're telling you off, the more you're going,
The better it is.
"I'm going to go again."
Yeah.
It makes it worse.
But at the same time, you know, there was a lot of breaks, like many shows. You took a break midway through filming.
We had to take 2 breaks, but we got through. We got it done in the end.
You got it done, but also in the meantime, you found time to keep yourself busy. You were volunteering back in your hometown in St Helens. And you I've got to show you, this. You got a great little shout out from a big Hollywood star. Take a look at this chap.
G'day folks, how you doing? This is a message on behalf of my old mate Johnny Vegas. If you're in the St Helens area, Steve Prescott Foundation and the Blackbrook Rugby League team have set up a delivery service, and they can help you out. They can pick up your shopping. They can maybe even pick up your medicine. One of the delivery workers is going to be Johnny Vegas, though, so expect to lose every second or third biscuit. Alrighty?
What's that back there? Oh, look at that. That's fancy.
What a guy. That was amazing, because our local pub overnight, the Steve Prescott Foundation, Martin, saw a nurse on the TV when she was so distressed because she couldn't get food and she couldn't shop and the supermarkets were empty. So they turned it into a shop for key workers and frontline workers overnight, and we did food drops and everything. And all I did, he owns a rugby league club, the Sydney Rabbitohs, and they played St Helens, and they nilled us. So on the night they said, "Do you want to meet Muscle Coe?" And I went, "No." And I didn't. I was in such a big sun.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And then I met him on the last leg, and he's just great. We're both big rugby fans. You know, the odd message, and I just asked him to retweet. And then when I walked in the pub, everyone was just
amazing.
You've obviously not seen the message that he's put out.
Yeah.
So it's crazy. I think we got something like 3 million views. I was kind of in shock when he took the time to do that for us.
Johnny, so great to have you here, mate.
Oh, mate, pleasure to be here.
Making us laugh as well. Making us laugh too much, that's the truth. And Carry On Glamping is on Wednesdays on 10 o'clock on Channel 4. All episodes are now on all 4.
Yes, now we've reached the point in the show where we take a deep dive into our guest musical memories and add some more tracks to our Memories mixtape. Yeah. There they are.
We're going to give you both some topics, and all you've got to do is tell us about a song that reminds you of that special moment in your life, right? And why?
Yeah. We see the first topic. What is it? Secondary school. That's not a bad one. Aljaz, I'm going to come to you first. What reminds you of secondary school?
Do you know the one that I loved at that time? I don't remember much from secondary school, but I remember that I loved the From Paris to Berlin.
Oh, yes. Oh, you're talking about this tune?
That's the song. Yeah. Brilliant. Loved it. I still love it. Look at it. Still love it.
Did you have the whistle?
Yeah. Remember we went on those school trips, and on every single bus ride, that was on a loop for hours and hours.
God.
Mainly because we didn't have any more songs in Slovenia at that time. Love that one.
Right. Johnny, what about you, secondary school?
Oh, there were so many for different reasons, but I had to go with White Lines. White Lines, the Sugar Hill Gang. Grandmaster Flash and Melly Mel.
Oh,
very good. Let's take a listen.
Good.
I went...
Is this one of your breakdancing songs?
Yeah.
It was? Yeah.
I had ambitions to be a rapper.
Yeah.
And it was crushed, because I was going on holiday to Scotland, And I played this, and my dad heard a bit of, like, choice language in it, clicked it and threw it out the window.
Yeah.
And it was my only cassette for the holiday. And he went, that'll be enough of that.
Oh, no.
Like it.
I know.
Well, let's take a look at our next topic. Embarrassing moment. OK. Aljaz, what about you?
A few years ago, we were prepping our tour. Jeanette and I, my wife and I, we do our tour every year, and she's actually a really good singer. And the producers go, "What are you guys thinking about singing?" So she went straight away, I would love to do that. You know, she's amazing at it. And I went, "Yeah, fine, let's do it. Let's give it a go." Never had a singing lesson. Never even like tried to even sing in a shower, because every time I did, I would embarrass myself, basically. That's how bad it was. And so I just said, fine, let's do it. Anyway, without having a single lesson, I get on the stage on the first tour, on the first day of the tour, really confident. The song was One for My Baby from Frank Sinatra. And a great, beautiful song when he sings it. And about 3 sort of verses in, I kind of start paying attention to the crowd, people in front of me, and all I could see was just that. and it ain't a short song, that. And, but I did it every night. But the worst one was we did the Palladium that year as well. And just before I went on, the stage manager went, Frank Sinatra actually sang on that stage, and that made it even worse. So.
I love that.
So this is how it should have sounded. Show us.
Tell you a lot.
Sing along if you want, Aljaz.
No, I'm not. No.
Oh, dear. Johnny, what about you?
When you're committed to it.
You got to do it.
How many more shows have we got left when I have to go out and
do
do this? Mine, nightclub, me, my friends, my sister was at art school, we started going out with her and her mates. One of the girls I liked, and they all went, I think she's, you should ask her out. And I asked her out. I was like, do you want to go for a drink sometime, just me and you? And she just started laughing. And I mean, proper crying laughing, that I thought I stood a chance with her. But she laughed for about 20 minutes. I swear to God, I went to the bar, I came back, she was still laughing. You only go, enough already. I get it. We weren't meant to be. And I went home, and I didn't even have the song. But I went home and kept rewinding the beginning of Pretty Woman, King of Wishful Thinking.
Yeah! Oh, like this.
Sat on my own with the drink crying, going, I don't need pretend that shit's not sinking.
I love that. Really.
Sat in the front room, keep reminding it. Every time I hear that song, they hear the film, but it goes, you get lost in the hills.
Yes.
Dum, dum, dum.
You've got to do it. You've got to do it. Some say she's still laughing to this day. Look, time to take a break. Stay right where you are. I'm kidding. Because in a few moments, Joel Corry is virtually dropping in.
And Team Kemp are going to be taking on Strictly Vegas in another challenge to get their hands on some top quality Kemp merch. See you shortly.
Welcome back.
Johnny and Aljaz, or Strictly Vegas, are in the studio with us this morning.
Yeah, great team name, that one.
Yeah.
Time now to introduce our last guest. Now, if you've tuned into the radio at any moment in the last year, chances are you've boogied to a banger by this chap. His single Head and Heart was the biggest dance track of 2020. It was #1 for 6 weeks and sold 1.2 million copies worldwide. It is 3-time Brit nominee. Put your hands together for Joel Corry, everyone. Joel.
How's it going, guys?
Hello, good morning.
Good to see you, mate.
A DJ awake on a Sunday morning. I can't believe it. Joel...
Mate, that's COVID times for you, bro.
Hey, well, look, dude, this past week must have been, all a bit of a blur. It was the Brit Awards on Tuesday night. I mean, that must have been a career highlight for you. How was it?
Oh, yeah, man, one of the biggest nights of my life, and And, you know, you always dream of this, like, you know, in the years you're trying to make it. And I never thought I'd ever get nominated for a Brit Award and then get 3. So, yeah, I've been on top of the world ever since I found out about the Brit nominations. And, yeah, it was an amazing night. And my family came as well, which was great. And we had the audience there, which was lovely to see after obviously the last year of no live music or live events as well.
Yeah, and you mentioned that you took your family. We saw you with your wonderful mum. That was so sweet. You look so dapper standing there with your beautiful mum, and you also took the whole of your family. And is it true that your dad had a bit too much fun? More fun than you?
My dad was popping bottles all night long, right? And he didn't make it to the end of the night. My brother had to take him home and put him to bed.
Brilliant.
Oh, amazing. I love that. You also had a nice reunion with Dua Lipa. Tell us about that.
So I got this random tweet, and it was a picture of, and the tweet said, "This is me and Dua Lipa and Joel Corry at my school prom when Joel Corry DJ'd at the school prom." And I looked at the picture, I was like, no way, that is not Dua Lipa in that picture. But I looked a bit closer and thought, maybe actually. This was like 10 years ago, this picture, right? So I was at the Brit Awards and Dua Lipa was on the table next to me and I thought, right, this is my chance to confirm if this is actually her. So I went over to the table and said, right, Dua, nice to meet you. This is so random, right? But I got this tweet the other day. Is this you at your school prom? And she looked at it and just went, oh my God, that was my school prom. You DJ'd at my school prom. I was like, oh my God.
That is incredible. I mean, the chances of that are just ridiculous. Who knows, Joel, that night maybe you inspired Dua Lipa to get into music.
You never know, mate. I could have dropped some bangers that night, and yeah, that's
that
where
was
it
the
started,
answer.
maybe.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, well, mate, look, you're rubbing shoulders with some big hitters these days. I mean, notably, probably. I'd go as far as saying one of the greatest DJ producers of all time, David Guetta. It is an absolute banger. People love it. I'm sure you can't wait to perform this one live when we can do that again. We've got a clip of the video. This is you with David Guetta, Ray. This is Bed. Take a look.
Big track. So in the video, you're actually being a robot of yourself, right? Johnny's robot was really good earlier on. I mean, but did you have fun making that video?
Such good fun. I had to be a robot, and I had to, prepare for this role properly. I actually took acting lessons to get ready for this role. You know, I'm very into my method acting. So.
But what about going back on tour? Because you've got a tour coming up, and you've got a residency in Ibiza as well. How excited are you to get back out there?
Oh, mate. Well, listen, man, I've been DJing since I was 14 years old. It's been my life's passion. There's nothing that I enjoy more in life, that I love more in life than DJing and performing in front of a crowd. And I think in the last 10 years, the longest I've had a break from DJing has been like a week. So to take a whole year off, yeah, it's been hard, man. And I just can't wait to get back out there again. And yeah, fingers crossed, Boris, give us the green light on Ibiza, because I've got a residency ready to announce if we get the green light. But yeah, you know what? I'm just so excited to get back out there, and it's going to be the best summer of our lives, because these parties are going to be like nothing we've ever experienced before, because everyone's got the itch, like the big itch to get back out there and just have a mad one.
Mate, I'm sure, you know, your parents are so proud of you, obviously, and you mentioned your mum earlier on. Now, as much as I would say that your mum is looking forward to coming to see you perform in Ibiza, I'm sure she's also very much looking forward to seeing Aljaz's new show as well, because I understand that she's actually a huge fan of Aljaz. Is that correct, Joel?
My mum is the biggest Strictly super fan ever. Like, this is like big, man. And do you know what? Me and Emanike actually were lucky enough to perform on the opening show of Strictly Come Dancing last year, which was just unbelievable. And my mum, that was like the highlight of my mum's year. She had a little watching party around for it and everything. And, you know, the next day at school, she was like the most popular teacher in the staff room. You know, they love it. So. Yeah, it made my mum.
I know Debbie, your mum's name. I know Debbie is a big Aljaz fan. So Aljaz, please would you deliver down this camera here a lovely little shout out. Yeah, message for Debbie.
Oh, hello. Okay. All right. Hi, Debbie. I'm Aljaz. I'm not sure if the two of us have met before, but I can't wait that we do. But until we do, please think of your favorite song. I'm gonna think of my favorite dance style, which is foxtrot, and we're gonna have a little boogie when we see each other. So keep dancing, and I can't wait to meet you.
I need to get one for my mum at the end of this. Oh. Yeah, why not?
Hey, Debbie. Debbie, just two things. Remember Tenerife? Call me. And is the child mine?
Hang on, there is a resemblance.
Joel Corry is the love child of Johnny Vegas. Joel, and there is one thing that, look, mate, I would get pulled up left, right, centre, right, if I did this. Why have I got it written down that the first thing you bought your mum off the back of your success was a kettle?
Well, bruv, I was round my mum's, like, and I went to make a cup of tea, and I was like, Mum, there's, like, lime scale all over this kettle. It's a bit rusty. I was like, don't worry, I'll treat you to a new kettle. So I was straight on Amazon Prime, next day delivery, got the flashy one, it, like, lights up blue when it boils. She was buzzed with it. My mum loves a cup of tea, bruv. Like, who doesn't, do you know what I mean? So, yeah. She was really happy with it, man.
I love that. DJ Sun, and all she gets is a kettle.
Do you know what, though? I promised her this summer, right, I'm going to get her garden done up for her, like, proper ground floor style. So she's going to have the garden done this summer. It'd be lovely.
All right, we'll hold you to that then.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for coming on, Joel. Making us
My
laugh.
pleasure, man.
Really appreciate it.
Great to see you guys.
Good luck with everything.
Yeah, thank you very
and
much,
your single
man.
bed with David Guetta and Ray is out now.
Yeah, let's hear it for Joel Corry, everyone. So good. OK, Johnny and Aljaz, or should I say Strictly Vegas, it is time for our final game of the morning, and we're going to be playing Quick Draw. Now, this game is all about speed and ability on the draw. Yeah. Dad and I, the last time we played this, Dad, you were actually victorious.
I was.
Yeah, very good. But today, there could be a new sheriff in town. The rules of this game are very simple. Aljaz and I will be going head-to-head and we'll be drawing famous movies. And in honour of Aljaz, all the movies are well known for their dancing.
Oh, thank you.
Dad, Johnny, you guys will have to guess what movie we might be drawing. Whoever guesses correctly first wins the point. Here we go, time to don the cowboy hats. I've got mine, classic. Obviously, Strictly, I couldn't not go a bit glitter.
Am I wearing a hat now as well?
Yeah, we've got to go for it.
Get in.
Got to go for it. That's it.
OK, cowboys, get yourself ready. After the whiplash,
Yeah.
on your marks, go. Smiley face, smiley.
Happy.
Smiley.
Hand.
Smiley feet. Dancing
Feet.
feet.
Oh, happy feet.
Yeah! Get in!
Wait.
OK, let's get it over. Here we go. Next up.
Oh, he's got all of it.
Snake. Snake hips.
Pool.
Dirty dancing.
Rabbit.
What's this? What's this?
What? It's a ghost.
No, look at the... What's... Come on. Look at the top.
David Bowie.
No!
It's a
Magic rabbit out of a hat.
Harry Potter's magic.
It's a dance film.
No, yeah, it is.
Magic.
What is this? What's that?
A mic.
Yeah? And this is?
Harry Potter's magic.
A rabbit bar.
No, it's not.
Football.
If you take a rabbit out of a hat, it is.
Harry Potter's magic.
Oh, Magic Mike.
Yes!
Magic Mike! Go on!
What?
Sorry, mate.
Right, flip the papers.
Oh, there's another one.
Flip your papers.
Don't tell him I started looking at your drawing going, I'm getting nothing from this. I actually called it microphone rabbit bath.
OK, can we get a whiplash on the next one? OK, let's try it.
Flash dance.
No!
That's the end of the game. I can reveal that the scores are the Kemps 1, Strictly Vegas 2.
No!
Come on, so Strictly Vegas walk away with the teapot.
Oh, well done. Strictly Vegas putting up a very good fight. There it is.
That's a lot for today. But if you missed any of the show or you just fancy watching us all over again, you can catch up now on the ITV Hub. Thanks so much to all our guests. Johnny Vegas.
Aljaz, everyone.
And Joel Corry. Great to have you.
Thank you very much. We're back next weekend with Vernon Kay and Sarah Hadland.
Thanks for spending your morning with us.
See you next week.
Next week.